What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Swimp here with another video talking about my Kansas City Chiefs and what I think they should do this offseason, from the coaching staff, from the players to the administration. So starting off with the front office. I really don't have nothing to say. I think we got the right people in place. Just the players have to go out there on the field and play and win the game. I would say coaching, definitely get rid of Bob Sutton. Not to say that he hasn't done a good job in the past 3 or 4 years since he's been here. But the last couple games of 2016 and the entire season 2017, he failed to make adjustments. And if you don't make adjustments, you will get slayed. So that was something he was really, really strong at, those first 3 years in Kansas City. And, when you got Justin Houston dropping back in the coverage, 45% of the snaps. I don't know what to tell you. You got one of the league's best pass rushers just dropping back in the coverage. And the telltale signs that when Antonio Brown or Justin Houston was trying to cover Antonio Brown in that game versus the Steelers. I believe it was this year. It just caught him running down the field. And in the other games this season, he was kind of out of position. And not to say Justin Houston's not a good athlete. By any means, he's a great athlete. He's probably the best athlete on our team, aside from Tyreek Hill. But he needs to be rushing the passer, because pass rush is something we don't have. So I digress. Coaching staff, that's really the only coaching change that needs to be made. I don't think the receivers coach needs to be changed. I don't think the head coach needs to be changed. But, Andy Reid has done this, throughout his tenure in Philly, even though his playoff record in Philly is a whole lot better than it is in Kansas City. It's still the same story. The postseason, choking is real with him. And, we really need to look at, where this goes next offseason. In the next season, if this happens again, we come out 13-3, and in the playoffs we lose to I don't know, freaking the Chargers or somebody, or the Raiders or some weak sauce team that just squeaks in, and we just get outplayed. So in terms of coaching staff, I think that's the only really big change we need to make. Players, gotta make a lot of changes with this roster, man. Starting on the offensive side of the ball, I would have to say Alex Smith being first and foremost. And I'm gonna really get back to Alex Smith in a little bit, but aside from Alex Smith not being able to seal the deal, the proverbial deal, he's a quality quarterback. He's a above average quality quarterback. He will win you a lot of games. You just can't put the team on his back. And he's done that and shown that countless times throughout his tenure as an NFL quarterback, not just with Kansas City. He had that amazing game against the Saints in one of the divisional round games, I guess, in San Francisco. And he led the team back, and then he balled out against the Indianapolis Colts in the game which we lost. Yeah, we lost 28. We had a 28-point lead. Not an 18-point lead, but a 28-point lead. We were on the road. But yeah, we lost that game. He balled out, man, so it's not his fault. I'm not putting the misfortunes of the Kansas City Chiefs on Alex Smith. Let's just get this straight. I think Alex Smith is a great man. I think he's a great quarterback. He's not an elite quarterback. There's only a few of those boys in the league. And you don't have to have an elite quarterback to win a Super Bowl, but it helps. So, Alex Smith, you got to get traded, buddy. I hope you go somewhere where you have a chance to win. I hope we recoup our picks that we traded for him, maybe even better, because we got the highest rated quarterback in the league per pass attempt, the highest rated quarterback in the league in terms of completion percentage, and the most efficient quarterback in the league in terms of interception. So a lot of teams can use him, even if they have a quarterback. A lot of teams can use a guy like Alex Smith. Why we're getting rid of him is because we have a freaking hoss that's ready to go. I mean, this guy's ready to put a hurting on the league. Patrick Mahomes, boy's gonna be the truth. Telling you, he's gonna be the truth. So just get your popcorn ready, like T.O. says, and watch the amazement. So I'm gonna get back to Patrick Mahomes in a minute, but I'm gonna move down the line to the offensive line. Eric Fisher had a down year, but I still think he's an above average quality left tackle in the league, and I think he'll get better. Eric Fisher's play really depends upon the guy who's next to him. We've seen him have quality left guards and play at a high level. And when you're putting Zach Fulton and Brian Witzman and Jordan Devey and Parker Ehinger beside him, he's going to be worried about that inside pass rush a lot because he's a team player. But yeah, he had a down year. His pass protection was kind of spotty at times, especially when you play James Harrison. I don't know what James Harrison is to Eric Fisher. But yeah. Eric Fisher just turns into to Smokey when Debo comes around. He tucks his chain when James Harrison comes around to town. But other than that, the left guard, man, there's not really a position on the offensive line that needs to be changed. Mitch Morse balled out. LDT probably had the best season of his career, even though he was hurt, when he came back fully from the injury. And even before the injury, he was balling out. He's come a long way. He's a freaking doctor, for crying out loud. So he's got the mindset to do it. So I know he was going to come around, 6th-round pick. Mitch Morse, the debate about him is, will he be more suitable at guard? His measure was about 6'5", 305 pounds. He's a little long for a guard. But he's got a really great base. He can play really all 5 positions on that offensive line. But I think we need to stick him at center and find a quality left guard to grow with the already young offensive line that we have. So that, other than the left guard, there's not really a position of need other than bringing in quality depth. Anthony Sherman. Hopefully we re-sign him because every great running back needs a fullback. Spencer Ware's going to come back from injury. So that would be an upgrade. We're going to get Sharkandrick West back. I don't know if we're going to bolster that running back group with a free agent or a draft pick. But we definitely need to bring somebody in, that's another dog. Because Sharkandrick West was scat backing it up. Should we be about to do about? Yeah, we don't need another scat back. We need a north-south, thunder and lightning kind of guy. Kareem Hunt, he was kind of both of those. He was the thunder and the lightning. So I really don't see a definite need for a running back moving to receivers. Chris Conley, you will benefit greatly from the play of Patrick Mahomes because he will give you the opportunity to make those plays. He's going to give every receiver those opportunities to make those plays because he's just that kind of dude. He's going to give you that opportunity. Alex Smith is going to look at you and say, well, if you're not fully open, then I'm not throwing it to you. Okay, Alex. All right. Mr. Efficient. But Patrick Mahomes, he's just going to ball out and give him those opportunities. And Tyreek Hill, he's a baller. I'm just going to leave it at that. Definitely stepped his game up this year, becoming a complete wide receiver. And he is a number 1 receiver. He's not an elite receiver yet, but he's on his way. He made some fantastic grabs this season. Some that were kind of, diminished because of poor officiating. But I'm not going to get on about that. Demarcus Robinson, you got to take that leap, brother. We know you got the talent. The Anthony Thomas probably won't be with the team next year. Jehu Chesson, I have faith that he will become a crisp route runner and a very good possession receiver. He's got some speed on him too. So we'll see how that goes, but not really yearning for a dog at that position. But we need definitely a number 2 to step up so we can get Patrick Mahomes a couple viable options. Other than that, definitely a number 2 tight end because Orson, Charles, we're going to have to put some stickum on your hands the next playoff game if you're even on the team because, yeah, man, you got to catch that ball. And then Demetrius Harris, I have no words for Demetrius Harris. Even though he made a fantastic grab on Patrick Mahomes' first ever completion in the NFL. That was an amazing throw. That was a stick throw. Only a couple of quarterbacks can make that throw. I think Aaron Rodgers can make that throw, and Tom Brady can make that throw. But other than that, man, that throw was on a rope. And Demetrius Harris, he caught it. So might be on the team next year. Might not. So, but definitely need a number 2 tight end for Kelsey's sake. Because the dude just don't know how to take a hit or defend himself. Love you, Kels. Love you, buddy. One of the toughest guys I know. But when your gingerbread gets crumbled, you fall apart, yo. So definitely that. So I'm going to get off the offense and go to the defensive side of the ball. Oh, God, where should I start? Let's start with the defensive line. I think we have a very young, have a very young stud in the name of Chris Jones that's going to benefit from having another offseason under his belt. He's coming back from that MCL tear, which isn't a huge injury. He should be ready for OTAs. He's a beast. He's really coming on late in the season. But he kind of fell off the map for like 14 games. I was like, where was this guy? After that Philly game, I'm like, where are you, Chris Jones? So Chris Jones got all the potential in the world, man. You can be that guy. You can be a Fletcher Cox type player. I know you can do it, man. Other than that, Allen Bailey, don't know if he's going to be with the team next year. Don't know if DJ's going to be with the team. Don't know if Benny Logan's going to be with the team. A lot of question marks. So definitely we have to either retain the defensive line that we have and get that straight and get some fresh blood in there, man, because we're not developing a lot of defensive tackles.